Hey, how you guys doing? Yeah, just want to make a quick video about the situation with Triple G and the fight. People still saying that he won the fight. Um, in my opinion, I've seen this fight several times, and um, the reason I think Canelo, in majority, won on the judges' cards, and not only because of the point system, is because the power punches was landing through the fight, and also whenever he hit Triple G, Triple G became a one-handed fighter. All he was throwing was jabs. He was countering all Canelo's power shots only with jabs. And if you look at the fight again and again, you're gonna notice that uh, that's what won Canelo the fight. That's what got the fans behind it. That's what people that even were Triple G fans started looking at Canelo, started admiring that. Triple G, when he gets hurt with power shots, he goes back to his European style. Um, he reverts back to his amateur European style and just throws jabs. Um, maybe he's looking for openings. Maybe he's trying to find a range. Maybe he's just trying to just goes back to his boxing style. Maybe he's hurt. I don't understand that, but Abel Sanchez got to work on that. If he wants to have Triple G move to a higher level. I was listening to Ringside Reporter this weekend, and a caller called in and said, "Oh, I think his name is Fight Doctor." He said, "Oh, that he should move up to 175 and challenge Adonis Stevenson." I think that'd be a humongous mistake. Adonis Stevenson is, even though he's 42, he's very, very hard. And if he goes into a fight like that and gets hit with a power shot by Adonis, he starts responding with his pre-packed jabs, he's gonna get knocked out. They say that his jab is hard, but he didn't. It didn't show in this fight. The jabs was landing, but they wasn't having an effect on Canelo. Um, on a couple of rounds, the late rounds, he rallied. People thought that Canelo was hurt and he could have been stopped, but I think just Canelo was trying to get a second wind. The shots weren't hurting him, and also he was backing up Triple G in the fight. So these are facts that people have to look at. These are actual facts that people have to look at so they could see that this is why Triple G lost the fight. So Triple G he had to capitalize on that. I think Triple G should have been more boxer. He shouldn't. He wanted Canelo to be in the center of the ring, and Canelo gave him that. But he should have adapted, man. He should have been more like a Carmen Basile when he fought Tony DeMarco, and Tony DeMarco came back throwing punches in the center of the ring. He started to box and move, and this is what this man had to do. Triple G had to box and move. He had to throw much more right hands, much more power shots than he did. It's true he didn't attack the body. He has like a Europeanish amateur style when a person is starting to hit him with power shots, and he's up in age. He's fighting younger, stronger, bigger fighters of a world class level, and he has to adapt. They have to work on something like that. He has to either stop boxing and moving, and using his right hand to accumulate points, also, or not just become a one-handed fighter. Um, Mikey Garcia did that to Robert Easter Jr. He made Robert Easter Jr. A one-handed fighter. He was reluctant to throw his right hand. He was just jabbing all night, running away from Mikey. Mikey was just walking him down from the early rounds, and Canelo for the apex, allegedly apex 165 60 pounder, and what won him the fight was that he's landing up power shots all through the fight. He's accumulating power shots, and all he's getting back from Triple G is a jab. Um, just accumulative jab. Something like he similar that he did to David Lemieux. But as we see, Canelo is a high level in the world class level than David Lemieux. Even though David Lemieux, big shout out for him for knocking out Gary O'Sullivan and putting himself back in the title mix. Uh, I think I mean, he's a different class. I mean, he's very aggressive, but he's nothing like a Canelo. So Canelo proved that in this fight that he's highly adaptable. He knows how to fight in both centers of the ring, and also we all know that the weakness of the Alvarez brothers is the ropes. Once they get hit in the ropes, it could be smothered. So we know that was a weakness. His brother, his bigger brother Raymond, Santa Alvarez, was stopped by being on the ropes and by a taller, younger, aggressive Omar Chavez, and got stopped in 2 rounds. Okay, so Canelo, when he fought the first fight with Triple G, which I think Triple G won that fight, and he was put on the rope several times, and that's when those were the best moments for Triple G. So the thing is, if you're gonna beat Canelo, you gotta let Canelo go back on the ropes, and you gotta get him out of the center of the ring, put him on the ropes, and that's when you smother him and you put him away. Um, Triple G wasn't able to do that. Canelo was very aggressive in this fight. He came in and he stood in the center of the ring and landed his power shots, and I think that's what took Triple G out of his game. Also, being that he was getting hit very hard um, by the power shots, and he was responding only with jabs, maybe because of his courageous effort. Um, we he wasn't really following Abel Sanchez's advice. Um, Also, he's been his skills might have eroded by fighting lesser quality fighters on the come up. Even though he was busy, he was fighting the best competition available to him. But what happened was that that lower level competition that he fought affected he eroded some of his skills. I think Triple G would have been much better if he was younger, like maybe 5, 6 years younger. He would have beat Canelo the fight of his life. He would have beat all those guys like Cotto. Cotto was ducking him, and Cotto was real strong at one time when he was a champ, and Cotto was ducking him. Canelo didn't want to do nothing with Triple G. That's when Triple G was younger and much more aggressive. By this late stage in his career, I think he could still rebound, but I think for rebound for him, he should just stay at 160. Um, he's starting to show people that he's a small middleweight. Um, he was seasoned. He had his time on top. I think if he gets a fight with Billy Joe, he could upset him. I don't think he should pursue the rematch like people are saying. Um, Canelo is on his prime, and he's not. And we saw that when he gets hit with power shots from Canelo, okay, he reverts to a jabbing style. Um, I think the performance in the third fight is not going to be the same. What he should do is let it simmer for a while. I'm pretty sure that's what Canelo's going to probably try to do, so he could stay on the limelight for much more in his career. He's probably not looking for an upset. Like he said, I don't want to lose. So I don't think the Triple G fight, even though it's more money, it's not gonna happen immediately. He's probably gonna look for a lesser opponent that he could knock out and surprise. Maybe that Murata guy, Murata from Japan, which is a big cash payday, and also he's a regular champ. I'm pretty sure they'll give him that fight next, and that put him back in the limelight, big time. It'll be a great event for Golden Boy, and then he could negotiate maybe a deal with Charlo, with Billy Joe Saunders, Dimitri Andrade winner, or the Danny Jacobs and Devinchenko fight. If I was him, I would avoid Danny Jacobs. Triple G showed the fight with Triple G showed Canelo that he's very dangerous. He's very big. He's very durable, and he's also reaching his prime. And he's very hungry right now. I think one of the most hungriest guys in the 160 pound division is Danny Jacobs. He's fighting unbeaten fighters. They say his performance might not be that great. He's going the distance, and he is so hungry that he went and signed with Eddie Hearn as his promoter, and he's fighting these guys. They throw unbeaten dudes. They putting him through the gauntlet. So if I was Canelo, um, most probably Danny Jacobs will beat Devinchenko because of his lack of professional experience. He was only 12-10. His best fights is against Toriano Johnson. So, in my opinion, I don't think Danny Jacob had a chance. Devinchenko has a chance fighting Danny Jacobs. But hey, man, they're giving you the opportunity to win a world championship, and the guy you gotta fight is Godzilla, which is Danny Jacobs. And you gotta say yes. You can't say no. It's opportunity of a lifetime to fight for a world championship with your number one contender. So if I was him and if he manages to win a day, Danny Jacobs be upset Danny Jacobs, big shout out for him, but I doubt it. I think Danny Jacobs is gonna sweep all the rounds, possibly put him out late or do the same thing that he with the last guy he fought. That I think the I can't pronounce his name. He was also from Europe, and he beat him on points, and the guy was throwing shots all day, showing people that he's very durable. That guy had knocked out Hugo Centeno also, and this guy went. He was taking his shots all day and outpointed him. So Devinchenko doesn't have a chance of putting away Danny Jacobs. I don't think he has a chance of outpointing him. Danny Jacobs might knock him out late or outpoint him himself. And then this guy right there, Danny Jacobs, should be avoided by Alvarez at this time if he wants to make his middleweight reign longer. After he beats Murata, in my opinion, which is the easiest opponent for him to fight, he should try to get that Gamal Charlo fight. The Gamal's still kind of green in the division. He shouldn't let Gamal get more experience and acclimate himself to the 160-pound division, because once he gets himself acclimated to the 160-pound division, Gamal Charlo is going to be a very powerful force in that division. Not only does he have a group boxing ability, not only is he tall and hungry, but he does carry the punch in the 160-pound division. He also has a good crowd, a good fan of people supporting him. He has the PBC banner, so there's only big and better things for Gamal Charlo coming up in the long run. So yeah, so I just wanted to make this video so I could give my opinion of that fight. I know it's kind of late. I've been putting a lot of hours in, so I didn't get the chance. But I just wanted to say my opinion. I mean, how could a guy win a fight if he became one-handed fighter? I mean, Canelo made him a one-handed fighter in this fight. Wherever Canelo responded with power shots, this guy will go and start throwing jabs and respond with jabs. There wasn't that authoritative, and that's what won. Alvarez the fight. Basically, Alvarez swept in the judge's mind because of that, and it only was by one round, but it was enough for him to win the fight. And um, Triple G should just take the loss, move on from there, and build. Either he becomes more defensive to be able to win, or he just avoids him completely and gets another other title, one of the other titles that splintered, the IBF, or challenge for the WBO. But I don't think he should move up to 175 and challenge a guy like Adonis Superman Stevens. Adonis Superman Stevens hits very hard. The power is the last thing to leave a fighter. And he's 42 years old, but he hits like a mule. He fought to a draw with Baru Jack. And there was moments he was tagging Baru Jack ferociously. And I don't think Triple G is very small as a middleweight. I don't think that he's gonna bring anything to superhuman to the 175. So he should avoid that, stay at 160, and continue his career till he decides to hang it up. Maybe he become get another world belt like IBF, defend it a couple of times, or WBO belt. But he should just stay there and keep challenging your fighters. The undercard, David Lemieux, he put away this fighter. Gary O'Sullivan knocked him out. Even though it was kind of weird, Gary O'Sullivan was getting paid more than David Lemieux. But David Lemieux, I guess, he's gonna get a better payday by knocking this guy out. The sky is the limit for him. There's a lot of opponents in the 160-pound division looking for fighters like him to fight our next IBO champion. That'd be great to see. Also, Jamie Munguia won his second title defense, knocked the opponent out. I would like to see what's he gonna do next. That would be a great thing. If he wins, keeps winning like that, eventually either he moves up, or he moves up in the to 160, or tries to unify. I think these guys at 154 should jump at him now and get him out of the way before he becomes more acclimated to being a world champion, and he's gonna be very hard to beat. So yeah, so there was a little quick video of these fights, and I know Manuel Charles gonna be fighting soon on 29th. He's gonna be defending that WBA regular world championship that he has against Russell Kendall. I can't wait to see that fight. That's gonna be a good fight. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to take that to another level and challenge one of the other heavyweights like a Daniel White, like one of the others contenders in that heavyweight division, and make himself more legitimate in that division, so he could challenge one of the other champions. You guys take care and have a good night.